Yonder spoilers. Monday, November 25th continues to be caught up in a series of confusing and mysterious events as the main characters gradually uncover confusing clues. Jordan, a cunning and clever person, disguises himself to carry out his next mission, creating a wave of suspicion that covers the entire story. But what is Sharon in the crosshairs, and who is really behind the threatening messages? Sharon is still in turmoil after a suspicious phone call that has everyone around her questioning her true motives. This becomes even more complicated when Phyllis, with no hidden anger, once again puts Sharon on the spot. Phyllis claims that the text message she received from Sharon's phone was the direct cause of her terrible accident. Chance, initially indifferent, is now forced to pay attention to Phyllis' accusation. But no matter how much evidence she provides, everything seems to be a puzzle. When Chance decides to confront Sharon, things get more complicated. Sharon claims she lost her phone just before the text message was sent. Sharon's daughter, Faith, even spends hours helping her mother search for the missing phone at Crimson Lights, but all to no avail. Mom didn't have her phone at the time, Faith insists to her father, Nick Newman. Sharon may be mentally exhausted, but she's not. We have to find a way to prove it. Nick, with his fierce love for his family, begins to sense that something is wrong. Faith's belief in Sharon's innocence is reinforced as she fiercely defends her mother. But if it wasn't Sharon, then who was behind the text messages? Jordan, a schemer, still hiding behind a perfect disguise. No one realizes that he is the one pulling the strings. Sharon's phone falls into Jordan's hands, and he uses it to send messages that sow confusion and undermine trust in the already fragile relationship between the characters. Michael, a shrewd lawyer, seems to have hit the root of the problem when he begins to investigate Jordan's past. In the process of finding information, Michael discovers that Jordan has targeted Claire, one of his previous victims. Jordan's violent and hateful acts become increasingly clear, and Michael quickly connects them to what is happening to Sharon. Victor Newman, Cupid or troublemaker? In another development, Victor Newman decides to play Cupid to help mediate conflicts. But will this effort yield results? While Victor has always been a powerful and influential father, his interference often complicates things. The relationship between Sharon, Nick, and Phyllis could be seriously affected by Victor's involvement, and who knows who he will help in this fight. As the mysteries deepen, Sharon continues to fall under suspicion. But Faith, with her pure heart and love for her mother, is determined not to let the truth be hidden. She begs Nick to help find a way to clear the suspicions hanging over Sharon. Meanwhile, Jordan remains on the run, and no one realizes that he is the one behind all the trouble. With Sharon's phone in his possession, he continues to create text messages, sowing doubt and discord in Genoa City. But can Michael find enough evidence to bring Jordan to justice? Or will Sharon continue to suffer injustice when all the arrows are still pointed at her? The truth about the text messages, the missing phone, and Jordan's motives remain mysteries waiting to be revealed. The events that follow will determine the fate of Sharon, Phyllis, and even Genoa City. Once again, complex relationships, loyalties, and betrayals intertwine to create an emotional storm that cannot be missed. Jordan, who has been linked to similar incidents in the past, is a clever and cunning man. He has disguised himself as a completely different person, hiding in the shadows and continuing to carry out his plan. Using Sharon's phone, Jordan sends text messages to sow discord and suspicion in Genoa City. He targets Phyllis because he knows she is a hot-tempered person who can easily be used in his plans. By sowing doubt between Sharon and Phyllis, Jordan not only achieves his goal of causing division but also makes it impossible for people to recognize his presence. With the mysteries still unsolved, Genoa City continues to be engulfed in waves of suspicion and tension. Will Sharon find peace? Will Jordan be captured or continue to escape? And where will the complicated relationships between the characters go? Subscribe to Yonder for the latest news on the channel.